So here we're going to graph standard form. Now, graphing standard form is probably the worst of all of the forms to graph because it's really just some guess and check stuff. I usually like to start by plugging in 0 to get the y-intercept, and basically that gives me, 0 squared, which is 0, plus 6 times 0, which is 0, plus 5, which is 5. So it is nice because it's really easy to find the y-intercept, but now I don't really know where to go from here. I always just usually like to plug in 1 because it gives me the easiest math. So in this one here, I get 1 squared plus 6 times 1, which is just 6, plus 5. So I get 1 plus 6 plus 5, and that's going to give me 12, which really doesn't even land on this graph here. So I really realize I need to go the opposite direction. So I'm going to go to the left. I'm going to plug in -1 to see what I get. So y equals -1 squared plus 6 times -1, which is -6. -1 squared is 1, plus a -6 is the same as -6. 1 minus 6 is -5, plus 5 is 0. And hey, that's helpful because that gives me one of my x-intercepts. Let's keep going in that direction here. So I got 0. Let's see what we get when we plug in -2. Y equals -2 squared plus 6 times -2. 6 times -2 is -12 plus 5. -2 squared is 4. 4 minus 12 is -8, plus 5 is -3. So it looks like I'm slowing down on how fast it is going down, which is good. It means that I'm getting closer to my vertex here. I'm running out of room, so I'm going to go ahead and switch colors, but I'm going to keep going with -3 here to see what I get when I plug it into our equation. -3 squared plus 6 times -3, which is -18, plus 5. Y equals 9 minus 18 plus 5. 9 minus 18 is -9, plus 5 is -4. And boom, I realize now I can see that it's going to be my vertex. Let me just confirm that by plugging in -4. My goal is, I'm hoping it's going to be -3, but let's just double check up here. Y equals -4 squared plus 6 times -4, which is -24, plus 5. 16 minus 24 plus 5. 16 minus 24 is -8. -8 plus 5 is -3. And boom, I'm now back to where I am symmetrical. So I can see my parabola shape forming. I can draw it, try and make that as symmetrical as possible, unlike what I just did, but we're all graphed.